Let's do it now.
Turn up the volume nice and loud, cause we are controlling transmission. 4, 3. You're in the mix with Lil Drummer Girl, with your host, Dawn Marie in the mix.
Hey there, it's Dawn Marie. How are you doing today? Well, there's lots to do this year. I don't know about you, but I've listed a bunch of things on my list for 2016 that need to get accomplished, and I'm hoping that you have a list and that you will fulfill those dreams, desires, and goals this year. Setting goals is one thing, but accomplishing them is always another. So how do you get from point A to point B? Obviously, we all want to get there and we all want it today, so we have to learn how to discipline ourselves so that when you're ready to take time to get it done, you can, and not feel that you've been let down or disappointed because you didn't get it as quickly as you needed it. For instance, I've started my business about 15 years ago, and everything would like crawl sometimes, and even with my bag business, it didn't take off right away, and it was sporadic, and it was just very frustrating. You'd go to shows, and I'd go to craft shows and things like that, and get juried into them and get accepted in there, and then not sell anything. And I would think, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I just wasted all this time and energy and money and travel, setting up time, and it's just a lot of work. So very disappointing. But then you turn around, and I'd walk through the streets, and somebody'd take my bag when I was carrying it, and then they'd place an order. It was, so you just didn't know how it was going to happen and when it was going to happen. And that's my point. It's just that you never know when it's going to happen. So you really need to decide that, okay, even if I don't see it happening today, tomorrow, next month, or 6 months from now, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, and you'll still have a chance. The thing is that if it's not working, how you can fix your thoughts, steps, and procedures, and so that you can actually make it happen. Because sometimes you throw things out there, if it sticks to the wall, that's great, but that's not always going to be the case. Sometimes you put something out there and it just doesn't work. So you have to, go to plan B. Or if plan B doesn't work, you go to plan C. And if C doesn't work, you're going to go to D. And I know I've gone all the way to Z. So it just makes sure you can hang tight, not get so stressed out, and lose the end in sight, which is to get that goal. And yes, it is frustrating sometimes when you don't get it. But I know that if you can stick with it, trust me, it'll be so worth it in the end, because you'll know you finally reached your goal. And it could be the difference between, having a mediocre life to having an amazing life. So that's my tip for today. See you on the flip side. Namaste.